What's going on, folks? It's K-Spade the Prospect, back today with some brand new early access NBA Live 18 gameplay, Drew League gameplay, and this isn't gameplay that I sniped or stole from somebody. This is actually me on the sticks, my gameplay from EA Play. At EA Play, I got a chance to fool with this game, and I got my hands on it. I got a chance to play all three of the modes that they had on the early access disc, which includes the one, which I'll talk about in another video, some quick play, which I'll talk about in another video, and as you guys are watching behind me, Drew League. Now, this gameplay is against the homie Good Game Bro. Shout out to him. I will include a link to his channel in the description if you want to go through and let him know that you represent the Wolfpack or whatever. That'd be dope. I'm the home team. It's two games that they're clipped up very short, but basically Good Game Bro took game one, and you know me, you put my back against the wall. Game two, I took game two. Now here's the thing, y'all know I was gonna be the home team. I'm gonna be whatever team got James Harden on it. Us Beard brothers gotta stick together. But the gameplay, I want you guys to kind of watch it while I'm running my mouth, but then we're gonna go back. I'm gonna slow some things down, I'm gonna break down some things in this game, and I'm gonna show you some little nuances that you may have missed on the first time running through. I'm gonna just kind of run my mouth and tell you guys what I think about it, how the game felt in my hands, what I liked, what I didn't like, all right? Let's get into it. First of all, the thing that I wanna say about Drew League, I wanted to see fouls. It's no fouls in this mode, and when I was playing it, that didn't bother me. Now sitting here talking to you about it, I want fouls, but I gotta admit, it was never a time during the time that I was playing that I said, oh man, that was a foul, I should've got the whistle. You know, like it just played, it flowed, it was quick, the excitement was there, and I know this sounds kind of lame, but the fun factor of this mode is through the roof. Like, fun factor was through the roof. The big thing that shines this year in NBA Live 18 is the one-on-one mechanic. Whether you are guarding the ball handler or whether you are the ball handler, that's what they put a lot of time in, it feels like, because that's what shines brightest. When you get by a defender, you didn't just wiggle the stick and he fell. If you get by him, you broke him. You set him up, you broke him, and you got by him, and it feels real rewarding. And at the same time, on the defensive end, which is where video games struggle the most, trying to replicate that defensive feeling where you don't feel like you are completely overmatched. When you get a stop in this game, it feels good, it feels rewarding. And if you like me and you trash talk, it's the perfect time for you to kind of get in your opponent's face and talk your talk. Now, let's go back and let's break some things down. Now, I gotta get into my monitor right here. A few things I want you to see. I'm James Harden on this play. You're gonna see a white arrow pop up under my feet, which is telling me, hey man, if you're trying to be centered up with this guy right here, you are not in the play, you're about to get blown by, and I give up a basket. On the very next play, that arrow is telling me again that I'm out of position. I do a great job of getting back to cut him off. Good Game Bro does a great job of making yet another move, and as you can see, Boogie Cousins eats peanuts or something. I don't know, he gets to the rack. This play right here, I didn't necessarily like that play. I want to see more collision on Kevin Durant. I feel like he got by too easy. If you look at it, I don't know, maybe they're trying to say he wasn't directly in front of me. The camera angle, sometimes you know how that goes. Some people prefer broadcast. Some people like me prefer this camera here, which is called baseline. But maybe the, discrepancy in the camera is saying that he wasn't there. But I want to see more contact. He went straight to the rack with a dunk. Let's get back into it. Kyrie Irving is a dog in this game. He is tough to stay in front of. This play right here shows nice passing around the perimeter. I'm Kevin Durant. I'm giving up way too much space to DeRozan. I want to show you it's two different shot meters. See how the shot meter, if you look at the vertical one, which I kind of call the ball in cup, to me it's like looking down on the top of a golf putt. That's what it looks like to me. And your goal there is to, putt the ball into the cup. I gotta be honest with you. It may have been two shot meters in Live 16, and I just never noticed the one under the feet. I don't even know. I'm gonna have to go back and look at some old Live 16 footage on my channel and see if that meter's there. I don't know. But this year, I did notice that there are two different meters. If you're that person that prefers the under the feet meter, it's there, just as well as the vertical meter. For me, I prefer the vertical meter because I can still see some of the gameplay. To me, if I'm looking under my player's feet, I can't necessarily see his animation. I don't see if he's guarded. I don't see enough of the game if I'm looking under the feet. But if you are accustomed to that, it shows the exact same thing. So you can see, on the vertical meter, it is ideal to get it to the very tip top to put the ball in the cup. That'll get your meter green. Green releases are automatic in this game this year. I like that. That might not be liked by everybody, but I like it. And right here you can see that the ball isn't quite In the cup, it's in the yellow area, and if you look under his feet, that little sweeping meter on the yellow either. Now we're gonna go ahead and let this video continue. I'm gonna be doing a whole lot of stopping and starting, but I'm gonna break some stuff down. Like, I'm gonna really show y'all the gospel. Yeah, look at this. Durant couldn't get his green right there a little bit early, at the same time was able to get that shot to go. Later, that's just Kyrie being Kyrie. Kinda hate guarding that dude. This play right here is what I wanna show you. Let's pause it for a minute. If you look under Durant's vertical meter, you see a little flame. This means Durant is on fire. I've also seen that meter be blue to represent you being cold. What I don't know is how big of a boost being on fire gives you, like to your shot or whatnot, and I also don't know how big of a hit you take when it's cold. For my preference, I want that a little bit bigger. Like when I'm on fire, hey, give me a big old flame. Like put my head on fire. I'm exaggerating, but you know what I'm saying. I want to see a more in-your-face representation of this guy's on fire. I want to know, like, if I'm running down the court, I want to see this guy instantly say, I want to get it to this guy, he's on fire. What I don't know is if, because you got to think this is couch play. This is me and Good Game Bro both right here, you know, on the same console. I don't know if you can see this online. I would assume you could, but I would want my opponent to know, because if I'm playing against a guy and he's got a guy on fire, I want to know that guy's on fire. Anyway, let's get back into the video. So Kevin Durant's meter is orange now because he's on fire, and KD's a beast, man. KD gets to the rack. Now let me show you something else. Let's stop the video. Now, this won't be shown online if you're playing against somebody else. But because this is couch play, the arrows under Good Game Bro's feet, or Westbrook's feet at this point, is telling him that green arrow. I showed you the arrow when it was white. When you see the arrow is green, that's telling him that he successfully cut off my dribble drive. I was trying to go to the right, he cut me off. At that point, I gotta do something. I either gotta branch into another dribble move, or he's gonna force me to pick my dribble up. Now, it is also a very small window right here where if he times it perfectly, he could reach and probably knock this ball loose. Because I know that, I gotta do something else. I either gotta pump fake, I gotta go into like a post protect, I gotta dribble again, you know, a different way. I gotta continue to move, otherwise he's gonna force me to pick my dribble up, and he possibly could cause a turnover here. So we're gonna start the video back. The arrow was right there. I knew he was gonna reach. I kind of went behind the back, got him with a little step back right here. I know he's gonna close back out. Now let's stop it. I stopped the video again to show you now that arrow is red. Now I wouldn't be able to see this if we playing against each other online, but because it's couch play, I see that red arrow. It is telling him that he just allowed a blow by. I'm gone at this point. If I want to, I can go straight to the rack. Maybe his help defense can rotate and stop me, but Russ is gone. Russ can't get back in that play. Once again, you won't see this from your opponent. You'll only see this feedback right here if you're Russell. So we playing online and you're Westbrook, it's telling you, dang man, you messed up. You blown by. But because I'm me, instead of me going to the rack, I want that highlight play, I go for the step back. I still get it because that's James Harden. He's a beast. Kyrie scares me in this game, y'all. I am terrified of guarding Kyrie Irving, and that's why you see him so loose. I'm all over the place. I really want to stay moving because I want to try to get in his head and maybe make him second guess his drive. Kyrie is deadly. Let's start this video back. I'm all over the place. Not only am I all over the place, but I'm jumping way up here. I don't know why. That's just how powerful this guy is. This play right here, I want to show you something. The white arrow's telling me, Spade, stay on the move, get in front of Kyrie. He was just too fast, too explosive. I couldn't get there. Easy finish. This next finish is just Brian being Brian. We ain't got to talk about that. This play right here, I want to spend some time on though. I stopped it. You can see the red arrow. He's beat. I could probably go all the way to the basket there, but y'all know me. I'm a little too complex for that. I stopped. Got a nice little hezzy. I'm going to throw it behind my back. I know that this stop animation is going to make Russell want to close out. He's going to run toward me. I'm going to jump back to create even more space. I could pull the jumper right there if I was smart. I ain't that smart though. I want highlights. I know he's going to close out. Everything about this play is beautiful, by the way. He closes out. I go around him, but guess what? He got a rim protector in there. That's DeAndre Jordan, who meets James Harden at the cup and rejects the dunk. I just tried to do too much right there. Brian probably think he got an easy play right here with Boogie Cousins. He's gonna try to beat Boogie to the basket. You see that hand on the shoulder? That's usually what your daddy do. When your daddy put his hand on your shoulder, he's telling you to have a seat. That's not gonna work. Westbrook probably could have pulled. Swung it around to DeRozan. DeRozan gets the shot up, can't get it green. Boogie has a little bit of space in between him and DeRozan, tries to close out, got the hand up. That's a guarded shot. You can see it represented on the shot meter. It's telling you right there, hey man, he's contested. You could possibly make it, but the percentage, the odds, the chance of you making this shot is lower, which it should be. At the same time, I'm not one of those guys to think every time you guard it, the shot shouldn't go in. If you watch the NBA, people get sprayed up every day, fam, and that's what I call it when somebody's there and the shot just burn your eyes, you get sprayed up. DeRozan makes the shot. I don't know how I feel about DeRozan making it. Y'all know his shot kind of broke. We jump ahead. The score is 20-12. I know Good Game Bro wants to get me out of here. He pulls. Let's talk about this. Let's stop it for a minute. We got a green meter right here. Kyrie Irving, you can see the green is represented on the vertical shot meter, ball and cup, as well as the sweeping meter under his feet. Green is green. Green is going in. I like this. Some people don't like the automatic greens. Hey man, I got a sponsorship from Irish Spring. That is Irish Spring green. If I'm playing you, I'm yelling Rainmaker right here because I know it's going in. I like that. And exactly, that's what happens. Shot goes up, shot goes in. Now, this right here is big for me. I put this little thing right here in slow motion. At the end of these Drew League games, they give you a play of the game. They give you a replay. It's also a little tab you can go through and see the top replays. Big deal for me. As a content creator, I hate playing a mode where I can't get a thumbnail. Let's jump ahead. This is game 2. You can already see, man, the score is 5-0. Your boy came out the gate on fire. That was Mouse in the house. Kyrie, why are you in there guarding Boogie? That's not going to end well for you. My game plan in the second game, the first game I was kind of highlight oriented. The second game I wanted that dub. So you can see me being more aggressive. A lot of those times I had the blow by animation in game 1 that I settled for a jumper even though it was a dumb jumper. I'm not doing that here in the second game, fam. We're going to the rack. It is 11-0 and you know what happens, right? You go for your stars. Now the good thing about Drew League is this team, these teams are just stars scattered all over the court. What I couldn't necessarily understand was right here it says road and home. When you picking the teams, it says East and West, but it's not Eastern Conference and Western Conference. I'm not really sure how it's made up. I don't know if it's their hometowns, you know, like where they from or what, but you can see you got DeAndre Jordan and LeBron on the same team. Like, I'm not really sure. You also see Westbrook, so I'm not really sure how that works. Anyway, let's get into it. Westbrook from the corner, hand in the face. He doesn't care. He makes the shot. Cool. We come right back. I'm going to the rack, fam. I want this dub. Kyrie Irving in the corner. I probably could have contested that shot, but I ran into the back of the Greek Freak. That's Irish Spring green. That's bang bang. You know what that is. Again, I'm being aggressive, just trying to get my shots up. Now this play, let's talk about this play right here for a minute. This is gonna be beautiful. You see that red arrow right there? That's a blow by. In game 1, what am I doing? Stepping back, taking a jump shot. This time I'm going all the way to the rack. Now I know going to the rack, I know DeAndre's in there. He met me in game 1. We gonna see what he do right here though. I wanna finish on the opposite side of the cup. Bang, bang, let's get that to go. Now I wanna talk about this play. To me, this one right here was super important. I like this. Let me explain what's going on here. If you look at the vertical meter, what you see is a perfect time shot. The low ball is in the cup, that's a hole in one. But you notice that his meter did not turn green. You cannot green every shot. And that makes sense to me. I don't like being in a situation where I know I timed it right and it didn't turn green, and I don't know why it didn't turn green. Like maybe the game just didn't feel like giving me a green. Here, this shot didn't turn green because Kemba Walker is too close. Like he is so close, that's considered a contest. Even though Kemba's hands are down, he's standing on his foot. He's there. Now what does this mean for you as the offensive player? It don't mean you can't make this shot. It means it's not a guaranteed make. You can't guarantee this make. Sometimes you're gonna make them, sometimes you're not. Kyrie's a dog in this game. I've already told y'all that, so bang bang. He makes the shot. 17-11 is your score. This hezzy was set up beautifully. I see you, KD. You see the red arrow, y'all. That's a blow by. KD is going to the rack and he's gonna finish with authority. That's what I like. Now this play right here is kind of beautiful too. Russ kind of got James Harden on skates here, let's be honest. But this man is trying to get back in the game. These games go to 21, so all I gotta do is score another basket. This game is over. These shots come at a premium. He wants a three-point basket. So look at this. With Harden beat, the Greek Freak stepping up to be the help defense, which is what I want my teammates to do. But if you look over here in the corner, Kemba ain't so sold on the fact that Greek Freak's gonna do his job. So he is watching. At the same time, he's kind of leaving Kyrie in that corner. He didn't completely abandon Kyrie, but he's leaving him somewhat in this corner. What happens is right there, you got 3 people looking at Russ right here. That's breaking the defense. The shot gets out. Now let's talk about this, and I'm gonna be in the comment section. I want to know how you guys feel about this. Look at this. Now the shot is going up. I close out. I'm a little late getting there, but at some point I'm there. I think by the time I'm there, I'm too late, and I don't put my hands up. So you can see what happens. You're looking right here like, oh, he didn't green it. But hold on. Look at that sweeping meter under his feet. It was an early indicator. It did turn green. I don't have an issue with that. What I want to talk about is the fact that in my mind, I closed out and I was expecting a auto contest. I was expecting my player to put his hands up on his own, and he didn't. And we talked about this, and I told the guys, I don't want it in there. Yeah, right here, I gave up the bucket. I'm gonna go ahead and let the video play. He greened it, bang, bang. I'm gonna stop it here though. That's my fault. But if I continue to play, my mind is not gonna let me keep running out there looking stupid with my hands down. At some point, I'm gonna go, I need the right stick up, or I need to jump. You know, I need to do something to contest this shot. I can't just close out with my hands down. Sometimes it'll give you a contest. It gave me one earlier because I was there early. Here I was late rotating. I needed to put my hands up. Don't put auto contest in the game. I don't want it. Let's put this stuff back in the hands of the user, man. Let the user, if he want to contest, let him contest. We got a game right here, folks. This man is fought back. This video was clipped up weird. I don't know where the hell Kemba Walker coming from, but he is way too far away from Kyrie. Wide open look. Irish Spring, green, Rainmaker. You already know what's up. 19-17 is your score. I come back and hit DeRozan with his own move. I say his move because I actually asked Good Game Bro to teach me that move, and that's his move, and I utilized that move to get by him for the game-winning shot. I did see some moves that I felt like weren't the most fluid. That one with Durant just kind of decided he wanted to dunk. You know, I felt like it should have been a collision there. I think that was DeRozan that was guarding him on that play. He just kind of went up and dunked. I didn't see a lot of that. I will admit, I didn't see a lot of it. I'm seeing more plays that make sense. I like the defensive rotation help. I've seen some crazy blocks. I've seen a big go up, 2 hands, put it on the glass. So I like the blocks, I like the physicality, and it feels like, for the most part, the players feel weighted. You know, when you go into the basket, you're seeing arms hit players. In my hands-on breakdown, Drew League was crazy, crazy fun. It was highlights, it was fast-paced, and it was addicting. We kept wanting to play over and over and over. Me and Good Game Bro basically got in trouble. That's a whole nother story. I'll say that one for another day. But basically, we had headphones on. We couldn't hear how loud we was, and we was a little too loud. The step up from NBA Live 16 is massive. I played 16. So for me, the gameplay jump is sufficient enough for me that I'm gonna give it a shot. Let me know what you think about this gameplay that I just had up behind me. If you agree with some of the things I'm saying, let me know. If you disagree, let me know. If you went to EA Play and you got a chance to play it, if you had a different experience than I had, let me know. I wanna hear what you guys got to say. I got more videos, man, so we're gonna go ahead and end this one. I'm gonna keep running my mouth. I got more on the way, all right? Peace.